The battle within. In every man's life, there comes a moment when he must face himself. Not his job, not his family, not society, but his own reflection, his own habits, weaknesses, and addictions. In the modern world, men are quietly fighting an invisible war. A war not fought on battlefields with guns and tanks, but within their own minds, hearts, and bodies. One of the greatest hidden battles men face today is the war against compulsive sexual indulgence, an endless cycle of pornography, masturbation, and wasted energy. Society tells us it's normal, even healthy, to indulge every desire. But deep down, a man knows he is not made to be a slave to pleasure. He is made to be a creator, a builder, a warrior of discipline. This is where the journey of NoFap begins. And after 30 days, the transformation is undeniable. Not only does your body change, but your mind, spirit, and destiny begin to shift. This essay will take you through the true power of 30 days of NoFap, a raw, powerful journey that forges strength, clarity, and self-mastery, breaking the chains of addiction. The first truth you must face: most men today are addicted. Addicted not to drugs or alcohol, but to something even more subtle: dopamine slavery. Porn and constant release trap the brain in a cycle of endless craving. It's the illusion of pleasure without fulfillment. Each release leaves you weaker, drained, and unsatisfied. Your confidence slips, your energy fades, your ambition dies quietly. But when you commit to 30 days of NoFap, you break those chains. The first week is hell. The cravings scream. Your mind makes excuses, and your body rebels. But by resisting, by saying no, you reclaim your throne. You begin to control your urges instead of being controlled by them. That is the first victory, a victory of discipline over desire, the rising energy. By the second week, something incredible happens. You notice more energy, not just physical, but mental. The fog lifts. Your mornings become sharper. Your workouts feel stronger. Why? Because your body is no longer bleeding its life force away. Semen is not just fluid. It carries vitality, testosterone, creative power. When you hold it within, your body absorbs it, transforms it into fuel for strength, drive, and masculine presence. This is why ancient warriors, monks, and kings practiced semen retention. They understood what modern science is just beginning to rediscover. When you conserve your energy, you amplify your essence. After 30 days, that energy becomes noticeable. People sense it when you walk into a room. Your posture changes. Your eyes become sharper. Your voice gains depth. It's not magic, it's biology. It's the natural state of a man who is no longer drained. Mental clarity and focus. One of the most destructive effects of constant indulgence is brain fog. Hours wasted online, hours wasted in fantasies, hours wasted in guilt. But 30 days without it? Your focus returns like a blade freshly sharpened. Tasks that felt overwhelming now feel doable. Projects you avoided suddenly attract your energy. You no longer run from responsibility, you hunt it down. Your mind feels disciplined, direct, and dangerous. In a world drowning in distraction, a man with focus is a weapon. After 30 days of NoFap, your mind begins to cut through the noise and move toward your goals. Confidence and masculine presence. Confidence is not built on empty affirmations. Real confidence comes from mastery, from proving to yourself that you are in control. Every time you resist the urge, you build a brick of discipline in your mind. By 30 days, that fortress becomes strong. You walk taller, not because you are pretending, but because you have conquered something within that most men cannot. This inner strength radiates outward. Women notice it. Friends respect it. Strangers sense it. Not because you're trying to impress, but because your energy speaks louder than words. This is not arrogance. It's the authentic confidence of a man who is aligned with his purpose, emotional stability, and inner peace. Porn and compulsive release hijack your emotions. They make you impatient, anxious, restless, and guilty. But after 30 days of NoFap, your emotional state stabilizes. You no longer feel like a puppet of your desires. Anger, sadness, and stress don't control you. They flow through you without drowning you. You find yourself calmer, more grounded, more at peace. Life's problems still exist, but now you face them with a warrior's steadiness. Instead of running for instant pleasure, you confront challenges directly. This emotional strength makes you a pillar for others. People feel safer around you. Your presence becomes grounding, like a mountain unmoved by storms. Attraction and social magnetism. One of the most mysterious effects of NoFap is the so-called aura, that invisible magnetism that draws others to you. Science explains part of it. Higher testosterone improves posture, voice, eye contact, and dominance. Psychology explains another part. Confidence and energy make you more appealing. But there's something beyond science, something primal. People, especially women, can sense a man who is overflowing with retained energy. It's not about chasing them. It's about becoming so full of life that others feel it. After 30 days, you notice more attention, more conversations, more opportunities. Not because you're trying, but because your very presence demands it. Purpose and discipline. The greatest benefit of 30 days of NoFap is not just energy, not just attraction, it is purpose. When you stop wasting hours in addiction, you gain back your time, your willpower, your focus. Suddenly, you have space for self-improvement, for building your body, your career, your craft. You begin to live with direction. Instead of chasing empty pleasure, you chase mastery. Instead of asking, "What do I feel like doing?" you ask, "What must I do to rise?" Discipline becomes natural. And discipline is freedom. The warrior's mindset. After 30 days, you realize something powerful. This is not just about NoFap. This is about becoming a warrior in a world of weak men. A warrior is not defined by his weapons, but by his control, his ability to master his mind, his body, and his urges. NoFap is just the beginning. It is the training ground. By mastering this one area, you prepare yourself to master others: fitness, business, relationships, spirituality. You begin to live with a code: discipline, honor, strength, focus. The rebirth of a man. So, what happens after 30 days of NoFap? You are reborn, not into someone new, but into who you were always meant to be. A man of power, clarity, and direction. You break the chains of addiction. You rise with energy and vitality. You sharpen your focus and discipline. You gain unshakable confidence and presence. You radiate attraction and strength. You align with purpose and destiny. The world doesn't need more men who are slaves to their desires. The world needs warriors, men who have mastered themselves, men who can lead, protect, and build. After 30 days of NoFap, you stand at the threshold of that warrior's path. And once you taste that power, you will never want to go back, because you finally understand. True freedom is not the ability to indulge in every desire. True freedom is mastery over desire itself. Let's begin journey and subscribe for more video.